Okay, welcome back. So we're going to be fighting back the Germans and the Japanese at this point. Last time, the Japanese were kicking ass over here and they were taking out a lot of these territories. Um, Germany's been more or less forced on the defensive because we've crushed them in Africa, and these guys have held them off fairly well in the European theater. Looks like I'm being Sinkiang back in a moment, perhaps. Okay, you took back Ukraine. And he took back that for me. Now I'll turn back green because I was initially American at the start of the game. And for some reason he dropped a couple guys in the United Kingdom from Karelia. Germany takes his turn. He's more or less been forced on the defensive here. He's only got 4 territories: Eastern Europe, Germany, Western Europe, and Southern Europe. That's still a lot of IPCs, but it's not exactly a good position for the Germans to be in this game. The Germans really, they do have to keep expanding. If they don't expand, then they'll get rush shot. The Japanese, they're more or less the same way, but they have they're hard to keep in check because there's really no one near the Japanese to stop them from expanding. Everyone is sort of disconnected from Japan, and so Japanese can just rough shot over every small little territory around it, even though it's the weakest empire in this game, economically wise at the start. Okay, so basically everyone now is sort of like rush shotting in Germany over here. The United Kingdom has quite a few guys that they could probably send at Western Europe in a moment. There's Japan. Still building transports, but building lots of infantry now. So what the Japanese strategy really would be at this point is he has to keep pressing the USSR and taking territories, because he's basically Germany's only hope at this point. He has to push the USSR into submission so that Germany can have some chance. Though at the same time, I don't think these guys stand a chance of winning. They've been pushed back too far, I think. But they'll keep playing because that's how the game rolls. They'll keep playing. Alright, I could do more weapons development, but we did enough of that last time, so let's just skip this. And we'll start building up... we'll build up 2 transports, 3 infantry, 2 tanks. That's what we'll get right now. For combat move, I don't think we're going to be doing any combat, to be honest. You're going to move over here. I have to start taking back some of these places over here, if I can, for the other guys. Why do you move a transport there? That's just easy pickings. Whatever. Suppose I can't hit that. No, and I can't do that yet. I can hit there. With that, and now let's go. Yeah, we'll send in the submarine right there. Actually, I'll send them all in. Why not? I have my defenses in Hawaiian Islands, Midway, and Alaska. I don't need to have more infantry, so that should be good for now. That's all I can really do. Funnily enough, I still have my fighter up here, but there's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do with it for the moment. I still have to, worry about Germany possibly doing a counterattack on Karelia, so I'll leave it there for defensive value it provides. Let's go after this one little transport. Lots and lots of firepower. This is sort of overkill, but nice, I killed it before it even got to fire. So overkill power didn't even get the chance to fire. It blew up with a sneak attack. Non-combat move. Let's send the bombers back to Hawaiian Islands. And there we go. We got some bombers. I could probably decimate the Japanese fleet with this sort of firepower I'm packing over here. I may want to actually do that. If I can actually decimate the Japanese fleet, they won't be able to really attack me. So maybe I should do that. Combat move, or non-combat move rather. You guys go here. You go here. You go here. Actually, do I want to send all those guys that way? I actually want to send these guys here. I'm going to use these guys to sort of invade Australia and all that, so we'll keep them to jump into this transport for that reason. Probably go bang and drop them in here, and then next turn after that we'll go like that, or up to East Indies, probably. We'll leave those guys over there. You guys, interestingly enough, I could drop these guys over here, but let's drop them over in Karelia. And why not? We'll drop two guys in here. Move this guy over here. And we'll drop two in the United Kingdom. I'm not AI, so I won't be sending a whole lot of guys around, but we'll just do that for now. Just to have those there if I want to reinforce Karelia, or if like they were to take Western Europe with their meager forces, I'd reinforce that too. Cannon fodder, and we'll send these guys over here. Yeah, I'll send them over here. British troops forge ahead. Not sure where the or it could just be that the United Kingdom didn't take anything, or anyone else took anything. If no one takes anything, then the guy from previous round is the one who is the leader. Okay, so there's India being taken. Here's one little troop doing the damage. Personally, I think the Japanese were just not playing right because of my fleet being in the Central Pacific. I don't think they make it very well for the Japanese to defend against the United States very well, so that's just why it's doing horrible. It's also the fact that weapons development, they don't do any, so it'd be kind of interesting if these guys are forced to, like, say, one weapon development every, like, few turns or whatever, or chance it, because it might make the game more interesting, but they didn't do that. And he's attacking me in Karelia. Hopefully my bombers can help defend. I don't know if they get free attacks on the defense, the bombers. That'd be interesting, though. Your bombers get, like, free one rules. Oh, he took out my bombers. There you go. Well, that was sort of a waste. Too bad I lost those bombers. That's a massive loss to me. The Germans are starting to fight back. Hopefully the United Kingdom send these guys over to Karelia and help rectify that situation. He's got the forces to help take back Karelia. And I don't think he is. I did say the AI weren't exactly smart. They just did what they're supposed to do. They weren't exactly smart. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and take out that fleet. Because if I can cut off the Japanese, then they'll not be able to defend these territories. And I got forces over there that can help sort of like capsize them, so like look at all those troops he's sending in to defend or capture. And he's going to keep placing those transports, I guess. They don't provide a lot of defense transports, but that one little dice roll will eventually destroy stuff. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Build 4 plant transports there. Let's can't send them that far. Let's send them this way. And this way. This is sort of a gamble, but let's try and take Wake Island. That'll kill his fighter, right? So that's a good way of just defeating that. And it'll like make these guys think twice about or it'll just hurt them, I guess. That's the main thing. Can't really do anything over there. Lost my bombers, sadly. My lovely, lovely bombers. You can go there. Not a whole lot I can do with them. I'll note, by the way, I learned a little bit about bombardment. How bombardment works is if you have a battleship and you're doing like an amphibious landing with transports, the battleship will get a shot in. So that's how that works. So we'll get a shot in. I'll hopefully kill something in the battleship. I did. I killed the infantry. And then the infantry killed the fighter. And then these guys will weigh in the overkill. Overkill. Bye-bye. Alright, I've taken that. Let's move you guys here. I'm going to be defensive of these guys. We'll send them over here to Caucasus to sort of do something about him. I'll be defensive to these guys to drop them there. And why not? We'll just drop 2 of these guys. Oh, 3 of these guys. Why not? We'll drop those guys there. Drop you guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4. British war machine gains momentum because they took back India. Or rather, the USSR took back India. Going to try and take back UK SSR. He's going to take French Indo-China. And that's going to go back to, or it's going to go to the USSR because that was initially Japan who owned that. Interesting footwork. Germany's starting to kick ass. He's playing his move. Damn it, you have to do something, UK. You've got all the troops. Maybe if this guy was smart, he'd attack really like now. He's got the troops to do it. send his fighter over there too. And he's going to take back the UK to SSR again. He's going to kill that Russian troop down there in French Indo-China. Oh, he repelled it. And he took that one. Build another transport. He built a couple fighters. Those fighters are going to be kind of a nuisance. He's got a carrier down there, right? So he could drop those fighters down there to sort of help defend the carrier. Skip. We'll build 4 transports, I guess. Comet move. Could try taking out that tank, but I don't think I want to bother with that. Let's just go over here to French Indies, take out this right here. I think what I'm going to do here, we're going to just drop these guys into this transport. Take this one. You know, hamper the Japanese a little bit is the plan. And you guys can just go up here. I suppose that's all we're going to do. Could try, you know, hitting over here, but don't want to waste my tanks. It's getting to the part of the game where I have to actually think a little bit about your plans. It's not so clear-cut. There goes Solomon Islands. That turns green. Defend Wake Island a little bit more. I'm actually going to move you up here, I think. And stick this here. Why not? We'll drop you there. Move you guys there. I don't want them coming down here and killing the guys in Caucasus, so we're actually going to move these guys down to Persia. These guys attacked this turn, so I guess they're, you know, being left there. Can't exactly move you anywhere. I guess that's all we're doing this turn. And much more transports. The reason I'm building all these transports is that there'll be good cannon fire against like the Sea of Japan when I attack there. Because I am going to attack the Sea of Japan and try and kill those forces. What's your move? You're going to try and pick back the Japanese territory that they took from you. He's going to try and take back my territory, which the Japanese took with that tank. And he took it. Let's move some guys down to Caucasus, and he builds the guys in Russia. I assume Germany's going to push over in Ukraine SSR soon. And I wish the powerhouse of the United Kingdom, which has all those damn territories, would actually do something. They've got the territories, they should actually make use of them. The thing about the United Kingdom is they have the territories, they can generate a lot of industrial points to sort of build up the stuff, but 5 infantry, 1 armor, 1 fighter. And he does nothing! Who guessed that? Hopefully he leaves all that stuff there and maybe attacks next time. Japan! You know, if Japan was smart, he'd start building maybe a couple battleships. Well, he stopped building transports at least. No, he's going to try and take a seeing if that goes, guys. And he took out both of this stuff. So he's taking back all his territories again. Okay, we're going to skip. This time around, I'm going to build 2 bombers and 2 infantry. And the comet move, what is the comet move? Send you guys in here. We're just going to send them down to give back UK their territory. Just those guys will be sent, I think. I'm not going to send the rest of them. We'll send these guys over here to India. And I think that's going to be the comet move. Combat. India, I guess. Okay, we got India back. There's a few American forces, you know, sort of like do stuff in there. Ow. That's gonna suck if he manages to kill all my infantry with that one guy, but I think I should get a 1 from one of these guys. Ow. There we go. There's Australia taken. I have really bad luck with amphibious assaults with this infantry for some reason. You come here. You go there. We're going to leave these guys here because I want to sort of defend that area. But you guys go there. Go there. Go there, go there, go there. Build you guys here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I may not build a bomb with these bombers right away, but I want to have these bombers just to sort of deck the Japanese transports. So I was gonna, initially focus on Germany, but since Japanese, they're kind of like holed up in that one little place. It's such an easy way to sort of like cut off the Japanese from doing anything. If I take out that one little fleet, I'll do so. Hopefully this guy takes back Karelia. He's got the troops. And he took it back. Good. And hopefully the United Kingdom's actually smart enough to sort of help him keep Karelia. I don't think free tanks are going to discourage 18 troops from attacking. Yeah, he's just going to attack with those troops. Only 5? Oh, that's great. He actually held it off. Hopefully, United Kingdom will send the guys over here to Karelia. This game really favors the defenders, I think, quite a bit. if you're playing Germany, then it's not so bad, or Japan is not so bad because obviously you can like spend your forces a little bit more, but it's not so great for the AIs. They're not too smart. Move those guys over to Karelia. Move them over to Karelia. Well, we moved them over to Korean SSR. Not exactly to the right place. He's building a transport yet again, but a lot of infantry. And Russia's getting crushed over here. Remember how I said, if they lose Russia, or if we lose Russia, we're going to be kind of screwed? It's the same with the AI take in. In this case, the Japanese are sort of pushing really, really hard. Manchuria's going to get a ton of guys. Well, hopefully I can designate those transports soon. He's not really defending himself, so I should be able to crush it. Alright, I've been focusing over there quite a bit. We're just going to focus a little bit over here now. We'll build free transports and 2 armor. Comet move. I wouldn't mind taking back the stuff over here. Let's try and take out this fighter. If you take out that fighter, that'd be great. That's a big loss. It was a fighter for the Japanese, I think. We'll take out the Philippines there, I guess. Move you up here. Oh, I can hit this. Okay, maybe I can pull this off and we can kill off a whole lot of the, or all of the transports. I want to kill these transports to sort of cut off the Japanese from the mainland so they can't keep reinforcing their troops. That's the plan, more or less. So take that. Let's hit him over here first, I guess. Oh, we got an infantry with a infantry. And we got the fighter too. Ow, I might lose a tank. But it's worth killing that fighter, I think. This is worth 12. These guys are all worth 5. So I probably did more damage to the Japanese than they really did to me. There's Sinkiang taken back a little bit. And now a big battle. If I can kill these transports, and notice all these guys are all 0s, but these are all 1s, so these are all cannon fire, these are all cannon fire, but in a sense these are also these defenders because he's got so many of them. Hopefully the bombers really decimate and cut into these guys. Lots of damage. Oop, there goes a couple transports. Another transport. They're not the greatest for, defense, but they'll still work. He's got 13 to attack. One of my transfers will have left. A couple more transfers are dead. Free. I should kill him this time. That should kill him. So, USA defeated Japan, and it got rid of their transports. He can't reinforce the mainland over here, so, you know, that's out of the way. Everyone's going to just jump over here. I don't have to worry about him counterattacking with that fighter, so we'll just leave these guys here in Wake Island. All those fighters, just to defend the bombers. I want to move you guys here. Unload them here. Unload them here. Just to sort of, you know, reinforce Corellia a little bit, because the United Kingdom was stupid and they didn't do it themselves. And I suppose that's pretty much it for my turn. I pretty much decimated the Japanese over here, but now it's time to sort of... well, I suppose I should move these tanks over here, but whatever, we'll send them over here. I want to basically start going after Germany. 40 IPCs, I'm on the move. I did some damage, obviously. Interesting use of his tank. Pow. 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 Well, he took back a lot of his territory, at least. That leaves, like, you know, the flank open to my tanks to defend. He's reinforcing Corellia what he can. Looks like Ukraine SSSR is about to get destroyed. Yep. Funk it. So UK just lost Ukraine SSSR. Not a whole lot of damage, but it helps Germany quite a bit to take back his initial territory. Ukraine SSR isn't exactly as important to attack, so the United Kingdom and Russia will probably not go after as much. They want to keep Karelia, so what they want to do. He's building up a lot of troops. Is he like planning to do a D-Day? I don't know. Interesting use of his stuff. He finally moved a couple guys to Karelia. I guess he's defending my transport over here for some reason. And he's going after my transport and his battleship. Here goes India. Oh, he's going to go after my transport too. Karelia shot down a fighter. Japan took India. UK defeated Japan, so I lost my transport and he lost his fighter. And I'm going to lose his transport. That's fine. I mean, I want to take the Philippines. I don't mind losing a stupid ship for it. He's going to, I guess, keep Japan nice and occupied for now. Let's do a little bit of development. Just a 5, that's no good. Let's build 12 infantry. Comet move. I don't think I have enough to take Ukraine SSSR. If I had my transfer, I would have come after India, but I don't. I suppose what I'm going to do is we're going to send one of these guys down here. We'll drop one troop in him. And we'll send this troop over here to Okinawa just to claim that one little point. I'll send these guys in here over to Carolina Islands, I guess. Hit with the bombers. And I suppose that'll be it. I won't try and... Well, I could do something else. I could send these guys down here. Send this guy over here to take these guys, drop them in here. Okay, you're going to go hit Carolina Islands. I want to have these guys go over here and hit that one there. Hit all that. Okay, that's the plan, I guess. We'll hit those places. Okinawa is an easy take. Now, these don't give any points to the Japanese, but it's good to take them out so you can't use them for his fighters and such. So we'll take out, this guy here. And I can't use that as a landing base for his fighters. Same with this one. This also provides a point. And there it goes. So that's done. The bombers have to go somewhere. Let's send them down to New Guinea, I guess. Yeah, we'll send them there. Why not? You fighters can go down or up here. We'll have you defend up there. That's their job, being defense, not really offense. Or they can be multitask, but whatever. I lost my bomber up here, so nothing really to say about that. Nothing needs to be really said about that. Drop these guys in here. I'll drop these guys there. And I'll drop these guys over here. And that'll be my turn, more or less. So we're starting to basically decimate the Japanese islands over here. He's only got Japan and like the mainland over here, more or less, and he's starting to lose that too because he's got limited troops. Germany's on the defensive. All's good. U-12 go here. Russian troops advance. What are you going to do, Timoshenko? He's going to hit the Ukraine SSSR with his more plentiful troops, I guess. Take Soviet Far East. Take India. He took that. And he took that too. Interesting how he's having so many guys in Finland. I don't know why they're amassing so many guys in Finland. They just are. I wonder what Japan's going to do because it's got a lot of troops still in Manchuria over there. It's not like Japan's like a total loss to do some damage. It's just that I've cut off its ability to continue doing damage over the long term. I guess you're not doing anything. I'm pretty sure we've got this game in the bag, but they could still do something interesting that could, take some territories or whatever. Six infantry and armor and a fighter. You can actually use any of that stuff you've got, UK? Moves his battleship back. Oh, he's going to actually do an attack for once. Here we go. D-Day occurs. He's got the plentiful amount of troops to do so, doesn't he? Send some tanks too there. UK. There's a tank. There's a second tank. Third tank. His fighters. I don't think that'll be enough, but he could probably take it. He did take it. And he took Ukraine SSR too, so we're actually starting to take out Germany slowly. And he moves that up there too. Assume he's going to try and drop as many guys in Western Europe as possible. He's actually moving some guys over to Karelia finally. Which will mean that the USSR can finally start pushing guys into Eastern Europe. Look at how many guys UK stacked up in Finland. That's insane. So England has collected 41 IPCs. And it looks like he's going to try and build transports. I don't know why. I'm just going to kill him in the next turn. Going to kill that one transport. Nice, he kept the Soviet Far East. Oh, I got his fighter. Nice. We'll do a little research. And I got another free. That sucks. Oh well. Skip. We'll build 3 more transports, and I'm going to build 1 infantry and 2 tanks. Comet move. I don't think we got a comet move at this point. For the first time in the game, I don't have any sort of like combat I can really initiate. Well, I suppose I could. I could have these guys attack Indo-China. Yeah, let's do this. We'll drop all these guys in Indo-China. I'm going to have you guys move over here. We'll have this guy jump in and say hi. And we'll move this guy down here, and we'll move this guy down here. He might attack with fires, but I don't think he will. That's fairly good defense over here, I think. You guys can jump in here. We'll take out French Indo-China. I basically want to decimate French Indo-China at this point. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. It's fine. It's next to it right there. You know what? We don't really need to send all those guys. Let's send you back. I'll send you guys back too. And instead, we're going to send this guy down here for a bombardment, because that makes more sense. These guys can stick around to hit the things over here. So, done. We'll start taking back the mainland. Do we need the bombers to come in here and say hi? They did it all by themselves with the tank and infantry. So there goes French Indo-China. And I don't think there'll be much threat here. The fighters should be able to kill these guys. They might get some hits in, but I got the transports to take the hits. There goes that transport. Done. Alright, what's the plan over here? I basically have guys I can send over here, I guess. And we'll leave those guys sort of on like the eastern front over there. And we have guys over here, which I'll leave those guys here. We'll actually send these guys up like this. And yeah, I'm liking this sort of like setup I have like going on right now. Hope you guys have had to land. We'll land you in the India. These transports, you can go over here. Send you guys there. I'm the round leader at this point. Or game leader is actually UK, but I've got the power at this point, and sort of like how I'm sharing my wealth. For the most part, the UK has been spending this time, this sort of biding its time. I've been active the entire time. But the UK is doing a counterattack for us, and Germany, obviously. I'm going to send a guy over to Western Europe. From Karelia. That way, moving your guy in there. Yep. One little tank on Western Europe. And setting that up because, you know, I've got some decent firepower over here. He might have to defend Southern Europe here in a moment. But he's going to drop guys on Southern Europe. Yep. 7. This is only a small force. It won't be enough, I don't think, to hit here, so he's probably banking on that. But Germany's starting to capsize. He built a bomber. Interesting. Oh, are they going for it? He's got the troops to do like a field assault in Germany. Here they go. Will the United Kingdom be able to take out Germany? We will see. He does have the troops, I think, because he built up a lot of troops in the United Kingdom. And is it enough? It does. He took out Germany. And he plundered all the IPCs. This is what I did with like Germany, and this is how the UK did to Germany. That's pretty cool. They want to hold on to Germany at all costs at this point. Western Europe is important, but Germany is really the important one because Germany can't generate any IPCs while it's being held by an enemy faction. In this case, England took it and took all the IPCs he's getting. So UK is the round leader for sure. He's kicking ass. Of course, health, but my health is, is basically making sure he could keep producing stuff by kicking back Africa for him. he's building fighters like crazy. I'm going to do something interesting at this point. We're going to skip this. I'm going to build an industry, and we'll build 6 tanks. And comet move, I don't think we have a comet move yet again. And I don't really want to lose these guys, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to basically hit up like this. Actually, no, we're not going to do it like this. We're going to go 2 like that, and we'll go bing, bing, and bing, bing. Take it all like that. You guys will all move back up here. And for some reason I can hit both of those places easily enough. Oh, that's why, because I can go from Manchuria. Anyways, we're going to take these 2 places from the Japanese. I'm going to put an industry on French Indo-China and start pumping out stuff to send up against Manchuria and maybe drop into Japan for an invasion eventually. This is something I like to do. I like to build up stuff just to sort of like build stuff onto, Asian frontier and then start attacking from there. Not gonna be able to do anything over there, but for now, we'll take China back. Didn't kill anything, and I took back China. Yoink! And then we'll take back Kwangtung. Blank. Okay, non-combat move. We're just going to dump these guys here, put these fires to defend the bombers. And essentially send these guys over here. And these guys over here. One move, we'll go here. Again, we'll move, drop these guys here. And these guys are going to sort of help this UK guy attack Southern Europe by having a defense there to sort of entice him to do so. Alright, so we'll put our industry here on French Indo-China. And I'm actually going to build a tanks in Western Europe. Build a few transports to take them over in a moment. I got 50 IPCs. British troops are, of course, they're actually ahead of me because they took Germany. Germany's at a negative 100% loss. I guess how this works is it looks at here. So compared to the start of the game, the UK are beating me by a lot. So that's why they're around leaders. Drops a couple guys there. He can't purchase anything, but he can still move. What's he going to do? Guess he's not going to do anything. He's just going to wait till he dies. Germany's falling apart. Gonna try and take another place from him? Yep, he's going to do for Eastern Europe this time. Now, no, because they took Germany last time, he could actually develop a few guys on Germany, so that's where he's probably going to drop all the guys. Which would be a smart thing to do. You won't put any on the United Kingdom. Oh, he's going to go for there too. Come on, take them all. He took Eastern Europe, and he took Southern Europe. So we've completely wiped out Germany. It's got a completely United Kingdom at this point. Interesting how it's all brown. But this is more of a game of helping your allies than it is fighting against them, so that's fine if they took, Germany. 60 IPCs. So this is probably really the slow game, where it's just, you've won. It's just, you want to take the last thing, but you've won. Moving those fires all over the place. Skip. We'll build another industry. We'll build 2 industries. And I'll build just a couple of these guys in inventory. Comet move. Do I have a comet move? Yes, I do. We're going to go after Manchuria. All these guys. Send these guys here. Doesn't really help me, keeping them there, so just dump them here. And we'll say that's the comet move for this time, I guess. That's really all I can do. Just this little bit of Japanese territory is all that's left. That's the enemy. Everyone else is ours. So let's have to go with naval battle first. So we'll kill this guy. There goes the transport. Carrier misses, obviously. Battleship gets in a shot. He missed. Ooh, the carrier killed something. And the battleship gets in. We'll kill one of the transports. And then we just take Manchuria. And that should kill them all. Bye-bye. So I guess this would be more of a Japanese focus itself for the Americans. I wasn't really in Germany, but I did help them a little bit by taking out Africa. You'll probably never see the CPU play like this. If you play in this game, they'll always go help the United Kingdom, but in this case, I started, going after Japan the entire time. Why not? We'll move like this. I'll send you guys up here. And you guys just start moving this way. And go that way. Now we'll move them back a little bit more. Just make sure the fighters don't come after me, the Japanese fighters. We're going to place 2 industries this time. We're going to drop one in Kwangtung and one in Philippines. And then we'll drop infantry here. And these guys there. And we'll start transporting some of these guys over. 53 IPCs, British marching forces ahead. Now, if you're like, find it's like really slow at this point, here's something you can do. Just go preferences, quick AI. And what this does is it speeds up this, the CPU, so you just take stuff faster. You just basically what it does. Look, this is what he did. He collected IPCs. And Japan, look, he just generated some dust and he collects IPCs. Done. Not nice and quick and paste. Okay, let's build some stuff. Nothing. Build one more industry for Manchuria, and I'll build 4 of these guys and a tank. He built one little transport here. I don't really care about that one little transport. We'll, okay, you know what I want to do is I want to take out these fighters if you send them all up there. So we'll send them like this. And we'll do it like that. And hopefully we'll take it out. These guys are in combat. I don't want them sort of like staying in combat. So let's 1 if you're 5. 1, 2. Take some of these guys and drop them over here basically. Combat. So this goes first. So killed that easily enough. And I'm going to kill these fighters. There goes his fighters. Lots of damage from the heavy bombers. And it kills 2 of my tanks and 2 of my infantry. Boink. So we kill all that. I can move those guys here. I'll move these guys here. Can't move them that far. And go there. You guys move over here. You massive infantry fleets can go over this way. And why not? We'll send you guys here. You guys go up here. I'll put the industry on Manchuria. I'll put a tank in Kwangtung and this guy here in Philippines. So, UK's off the board at this point. He's definitely the leader, but I'm probably going to be the one who finishes off Japan because I'm the one over here. So let's build some stuff. They'll send some stuff over toward Japan, but really I'm going to be the one who's killing Japan. Let's just do full this. We didn't get anything, so blah, 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 blah. Yeah, at the end of a turn you can just do that. You can try and invest heavily in something to get your stuff powered up. There's 4 of these guys, I think. Comet move. Why not? Let's try and damage this stuff, I guess. Maybe I can take them on luck. Drop all those guys in here. This might be attacking too soon, but it doesn't really matter. I have like quite a bit of assault force, so I might be able to damage him severely enough. We'll send one of these guys over here. And why not? We'll try and send 2 of these guys down here. Might be able to take them. I don't know. We'll see. Don't think I can drop any more transports. Drop the guys in there. Let's see if I take it this turn. Yes. Commit. His AI guns are going to get a couple shots in. They'll kill my fighters because I'm not going to cost the heavy bombers. And let's see if I can kill off his infantry. He'll probably kill me, but this fight is more or less just to damage his guys and see if I can get a quick win in. Okay, there goes a bunch of tanks. There goes the rest of the tanks. Oh, I lost a heavy bomber too. I could retreat. But you know what? Let's see if I can win. There goes one infantry. And there goes the rest of the infantry. If he gets less than 3 hits, I win. I won. Because I can keep the tank and I'll take Japan. Japan's gone. So that's it for the game for the Americans. The Americans basically have a sort of like battle where they're like they're just separate from both sides of the theaters, but they can play they can like play over here a little bit, play over there a little bit. In this case, I was playing over here more or less most of the time, and we've basically won. Allied conquest complete. Victory. So that's the game for the Americans, and I suppose what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep playing Axis and Allies, and I'll try and go through Germany, and I'll go through the USSR, and we'll go through Japan too, and maybe after that we'll do like a challenge game. Maybe we'll see. Hopefully you enjoyed those. Take care.